I think we've all been there. You walk into a big meeting, you're already 5 minutes late, and you're just sweating, looking at this mess of cables on the conference table.
The graveyard of dongles. Yep.
Exactly. And of course, none of them fit your brand new laptop. It's that awful slow walk to the front of the room.
It's the classic friction point in a modern office. We have all this amazing high-res content, but just getting it from your device to that projector on the ceiling is still, well, it's messy.
So today we're doing a deep dive into a piece of hardware that claims it's the cure for that exact headache. It's the Kramer SID-X2N.
Right.
Now, the official name is a multi-format auto switcher, which sounds a bit dry. But looking at the specs, it feels more like a universal translator for video signals.
That's a much better way to put it. This device is really a bridge. It bridges old tech to new tech, sure, but the big thing is it bridges the physical distance between you and the screen.
Let's start with that old tech part.
Yeah.
The input list here is, it's kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
You've got your standard HDMI and DisplayPort, which, you expect.
The usual suspects.
But then, sitting right there next to them are a DVI-D port and a 15-pin VGA connector. I mean, seeing a VGA port on a new device feels like seeing a floppy drive on a new MacBook.
It looks odd, I know, but operationally it's a lifesaver. It means if a guest walks in with a 10-year-old laptop, the meeting doesn't just grind to a halt.
Okay, that makes sense.
But the really cool part isn't just that the ports are there, it's how the box knows which one to use. It's something called input signal detection.
Input signal detection. So is that different from just knowing I plugged a cable in?
Oh, it's a huge difference. A cheap switcher just looks for a physical connection, is the plug in the hole.
Right.
This thing, the Kramer, it listens for the digital heartbeat of the video signal, the video clock. So if your laptop is plugged in but it's asleep, the switcher just ignores it.
So it only pays attention to devices that are actually awake and sending something.
Exactly. No more staring at a black screen while you're trying to wiggle the mouse to wake your machine up.
Okay, that's smart. Now, it also talks about local step-in switching with something called contact closure. That sounds incredibly technical for what I hope is just pushing a button.
It is, isn't it? Contact closure is just the industry term for a simple physical switch. Think of it like a doorbell that's hardwired in.
So I can have a button at my seat.
Exactly. You plug in your laptop, you press that button, and you basically stage a coup. You take over the main screen instantly, no emotes, no calling the IT department.
A coup button for meetings.
Oh.
I love that. But here's where I get a little skeptical. The specs say this thing can push a 1080p signal up to 130 meters. That's what, 430 feet?
Yep.
Usually if I run an HDMI cable more than like 30 feet, I get sparkles or the signal just dies.
Yeah.
How is this pushing it the length of a football field?
Well, it's not using a normal HDMI cable for that long run. It's using HDBaseT technology.
Okay.
It takes that fragile video signal plus audio and control data, and it converts it into a really robust signal that can travel over a standard twist pair network cable.
You mean like an Ethernet cable for the internet?
The very same. And if you use a specific high-grade shielded cable, you can hit what they call ultra mode.
And what does ultra mode get you?
That pushes the range to 180 meters, nearly 600 feet, for full 1080p video and 60 frames per second.
Wow. Okay, so the distance problem is solved. But what about the handshake? You know when you plug into a projector and your laptop screen flashes black and all your windows resize?
For flickering dance, yeah.
Does this fix that?
It does. That flickering is your laptop trying to read the screen's information, the EDIDE. The SID-X2N has something called lockable EDIDE. It basically captures that data once and then freezes it.
So my laptop thinks it's always plugged into the perfect monitor.
Precisely. No renegotiating, no flickering. It's just instant.
That is a relief. Okay, but we have to talk audio. Sending video that far is one thing, but sound usually picks up a hum or a buzz over long distances.
That's usually because of unbalanced audio signals picking up electrical noise. This unit does two smart things. First, if you're using that old VGA port, which doesn't carry sound,
Right.
it lets you plug in a separate audio jack, and it embeds that sound right into the digital stream. Second, it can de-embed balanced audio on the other end.
Explain balanced audio for us quickly. Why does that matter?
Think of it like noise-canceling headphones, but for your cable. It uses two wires carrying opposite signals to cancel out any interference it picks up along the way.
So even after traveling 500 feet through a building full of wiring, the sound is clean.
Comes out crystal clear.
So it really is just designed to work, no matter what you plug in, no matter how far away the screen is.
Reliability is the product. In a corporate setting, you aren't just paying for a box, you're paying for the guarantee that the quarterly presentation starts on time.
Which brings us to a kind of funny thought to wrap this up on. We're spending all this time and engineering effort building these incredibly robust physical bridges,
Drilling through walls, laying shielded cable.
all so we can physically plug in a cable in an age where we all just want to cast everything wirelessly.
It is ironic, isn't it? We want that cable-free feature. But until wireless is 100% bulletproof every single time, these devices are the sturdy anchor holding the whole room together.
It makes you wonder, are we building the ultimate perfect bridge here, or are we just building the last safety net before we finally cut the cord for good?
Something to think about.
Thanks for diving in with us.
Keep questioning.